Oh my gosh, right? 1 week out from Christmas. So I have a feeling I'm not the only one that at times feels this little stress and overwhelm creep in, creep up into our lives, right? So I just thought I would come on with you guys. And I know I have followers, you guys, from Instagram on with me. I know that we have my peeps on Facebook that are on with me. And my podcast listening community and my YouTube community is also joining as well, you guys. So it's kind of fun to talk about this big audience, talk with this big audience. And I don't know where you're tuning in from, but it's pretty awesome to talk to people all over the world, wherever you are, doing whatever you're doing, right? All right, we're going to take a moment. Isn't this cup beautiful? I know podcasters, you can't see this. Everybody else, isn't this beautiful? There's something about if you're going to like have a cup of coffee, have a cup of tea, that if it's actually better, it tastes better when it comes out of something beautiful. One of my friends, another Kelly friend of mine, shout out to you, Kelly Moreno. She puts her whatever creamer, I don't know if she uses milk, cream, I don't know, whatever she puts in her coffee. She has a beautiful porcelain pourer that she puts that in. So every morning she pours it from this beautiful, elegant mini pitcher. And it's like so fun, right? One like special thing that you can give yourself to set up your day for success. So I wanted to come to you, and I think this is a very important topic because I bet there's not a single one of us out there that has not felt a little increase in stress and overwhelm this year. Come on, let's get real. But now that we're rolling upon the holidays, all of a sudden, even more, and with the events of the world all of a sudden getting worse with COVID-19, everybody is kind of on edge, you know? So I am pretty good about following how to keep myself in check. I don't usually let stress and overwhelm get to me. I can stay pretty cool, calm, and collected, but I will tell you 3 things that help me. And when I don't do these things, oh my gosh, I know why. And it reminds me, oh my gosh, why did you not do that? Right? It will absolutely help out there. So anybody give me like some, thumbs up, throw me some comments like is stress on your mind right now? I would say, I think so, right? I think so. Holy cow. Or anxiety, whatever that may be. So I'm not going to keep you on super long because we all have things to do, places to go. And honestly, the shorter, the better, right? The more concise information I can give you. First and foremost, breathe. Give yourself permission that wherever you are in this stress, like you're stressed. I'm anxious. I'm overwhelmed. And that's okay. Isn't that weird to say that? It's true. It's okay. And acknowledging that is really something important. But I want you to be able to say and tell yourself, I can live with less stress. I can actually be more in flow if I get rid of that little bit of anxiety. I can actually be more present and be more pleasant if you are in flow and decrease your stress of anxiety. So let me give you a totally brief story before I give you my 3 quick strategies. All right. So those of you that are joining in that may or may not know me, those of you that know me, hey, Kelly here, right? But if you don't know me, I am pretty passionate about health and wellness. My name is Kellie Lupsha. My husband and I, Arthur and I, run our podcast. We have a physical therapy clinic, OC Neuro Rehab. We see people with a variety of neurological disorders, but we have a wellness component of it with infrared sauna, hyperbaric oxygen, nutrigenomic, educational counseling. We do lots and lots of concussion assessment and testing. But our ultimate goal is to help people from the inside out, because honestly, all of our health, physical, mental, it's an inside job, right? It's an inside job. So through my vitality method, I help people along that way learn to get vitality back in their life. Do you guys know what vitality is? Vitality is energy and enthusiasm. Who doesn't want energy and enthusiasm? That's what most people say to me when they meet me. Oh my God, I love your energy, and your enthusiasm, right? It's vitality, you guys. That's how we should live every single day out there. Every single day out there, people. So I love what I do. I also have a huge online business that's a membership program for women over 40. We are rock stars and we are warriors in there coming together to build women's wellness revolution. It can be a tongue tie. Women's wellness revolution. So if you want more about that, ask for more. I'm happy to give you details. It's absolutely pretty incredible. Our next guest, if those of you that are at all interested or want to join, you have to join the program. But my next guest is Dr. Elizabeth Boham, and she is the medical director at the Ultra Wellness Center. She's a functional medicine practitioner who functional medicine has changed her life. And she brings in her perspective in her life and the journey that she went through in her story and what functional medicine can do for you. So don't miss. If you want access to that, reach out, jump in now. It literally is a steal. However, let's get back to today. So this past week, what I noticed was my stress and anxiety was going up a little bit. And I've had a little bit of a back issue and it was better. And it kind of flared up on me and I was a little frustrated because we're supposed to go skiing. I was like, oh, this can't be happening. And that is not good for my back, right? More stress? No. And then realizing that Christmas is around the corner. We celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas, and we've got 3 kids' birthdays in the mix, and we've got everything happening at once. And all of a sudden, I found myself a little overwhelmed and not doing anything. I have some business I've been working on, and I had some tech issues, and I got super frustrated with my tech issues, and then that wasn't helping. And then yesterday, one of my patients, and everybody that I see and I work with, you guys, becomes my friend, right? Like I got to get to know you because that's how I can help you. And she says to me, wow, Kellie, your gray is really bad. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Meaning my gray hair, you guys, okay? And so I'm like, okay, I got to get my hair colored. One more stressor. I don't care. That like doesn't bother me. Why would it bother me yesterday? Well, those of you that are seeing me right now, you're like, did you go have your hair done? Oh no. I just use the fake stuff and I color the gray with, just touch it up. I'll color it later. I do color it myself. I'll color it later. But it would never bother me. But yesterday it did. So last night I said, all right, I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to get myself back in check. What do I do? What are my strategies? And this morning I woke up right back on track, getting my strategies done, because when I do these practices, I'm happier. I get more done. I'm in flow. I feel better. When you're in stress and overwhelm, don't you feel like you don't get anything done? Okay, so that's me. I'm Kellie Lupsha. Thanks for joining the podcast, Becoming the CEO of Your Health. And if you're joining me through YouTube or Facebook and Instagram, hey, you guys, I got your back. I got you covered. So follow me on Kellie Lupsha or The Lupshas, wherever you find me. I love you. And I want you to have the best holiday season possible. So follow my 3 strategies. All right. Number 1, you got to stay in routine. You must stay in routine. When I have my morning ritual and I have a few things that I do, that sets the tone for the day. It sets me off for success. And I've not been able to do everything I do in routine because of my back. My exercise routine has fallen off. That's definitely one reason why I know my stress kind of got a little bit like, wow. If I can't go get my run in a couple of days a week, yeah, Kellie changes, but I have to just go, okay, there's a time for that, right? I could do some other things that are healing in my recovery and good for me as far as stretching, right? So I need to like shift my mindset with that. But here's my routine. And I fell out of it this past week or two. It started because I have a little bit of a back issue, little sleeping changes, a little extra stress, and having to take like my father-in-law, to a doctor's appointment. I had to go in really early to work to create space. And then anyways, I was just up earlier, did things differently. And so I got out of my morning routine. You guys, this is some of my morning routine. You've heard hundreds of people saying what you do for the morning sets you up for success. And if you get out of that, it's easy to not just do one thing, but you don't do all the things. So for me, when I get up first thing, I take a huge glass of water because as we sleep, we get dehydrated. I start filling my body up right away. Actually get in some of my, pre and probiotics and supplements going in my body all of a sudden right away. Brush my teeth quickly, but while I'm still groggy, I immediately go back and do my meditation. So I'm not like up and going, like my mind's not like going a million directions yet, right? So I do that, whether you do it for 5 or 10 or 15 or 30, whatever it fits for you. Mine changes a little bit. It's typically 10 to 20 minutes. And occasionally I will do a much longer one once a week. So I do my meditation. I look at my daily journal and then read a devotion. I listen to some daily gratitude, and then I'm off for the day. Then I can either go do my exercise, or if I'm getting ready to go into my office, I get ready. I have this literally, I eat the same thing for breakfast. I do the same routine. So I either then go to exercise in the morning or I'll do my exercise in the afternoon, just depending on which day it is. But I broke my routine and everything went haywire. So number one strategy, stay in routine. All right, 2. Do you guys know about EFT tapping? It's awesome. It's the bomb. It's so good. My dear friend of mine, Lita Sportel, she has taught me this. I've taken actually her classes in the whole psychology method. The whole wellness method is her brand, and that's trademarked. And she has classes for psychology, for the body and functional medicine, and actually also for spirituality. But I do her tapping. There's some that are very short, 5 and 10 minutes, some a little longer, up to 20 minutes. But if you don't know anything about it, research EFT tapping. There's actually an app called the Tapping Solution. It's incredible. So you're going to say stuff out loud while you go through a series of tapping on your body. Okay. And it is so powerful that if you're breaking down, if you're feeling anxiety creep in, literally go sit in your car, go close your bedroom door, sit in your closet, wherever it is to get quiet for 5 or 10 minutes, go through one of these tapping routines, totally reset your system. Totally reset your system. Promise you. All right. So number 1, stay on your routine. Number 2, try some tapping. Try some tapping. You will be amazed at what that will do. All right. The third thing, what I realized for me is I've been consuming more sugar than I normally ever do. I don't consume a lot of sugar. And sugar meaning, we've had birthdays, Thanksgivings, we've had pies, and we've had cakes, and like a little sliver in the morning, and a little of this, and sure, it's the holidays, right? I don't normally do that. I have something on occasion, but not daily. We do the advent calendar every night. We eat a little candy. I mean, I realized that my sugar intake for me probably went up like 3 or 4 times what I normally consume. And I'm still not consuming that much, but for me, I'm consuming a lot more. And I realized that it's wreaking havoc on my system. And it's another reason why I've been a little bit more stressed and anxious. So you might not even realize it, but a little extra here, a little extra there. You're meeting a friend. I don't know, maybe you're still meeting a friend for coffee, but you're having a sugary beverage. So by the end of the day, you've had a little bit extra here, a little bit extra here, a little bit extra here. Before you know it, you've actually had a lot extra. And for one day, no big deal. But day after day after day, it's now been for me since Thanksgiving. It's been 3 solid weeks plus. It's way too much. So for me, I'm going to halt it today and not wait to say like, I'll wait till the new year, right? No, I'm just doing it for like no reason because it's around. I can just stop it today. Will I still splurge here and there for the last little bit of the holidays potentially? Yes, right? I try to use the 80-20 rule. But in general, I was consuming way too much. So I know for those of you that are like, but Kellie, you show up like you do that? Really? You get stressed and overwhelmed? Really? Yeah, really. It happens. Okay. So are you good? Are you going to follow some of these? So, number one, whatever routine you have, stick with it. And if you're like, Kellie, I have no routine. I literally like the alarm goes off and every day it's like a fire drill. You, my friend, might need a little extra help from me. We're going to get you a few things to learn to be present and calm yourself, or you're going to literally wreak havoc in your body if you're not listening to yourself. Remember, this body is a temple. We only have one. You guys, we've got to take care of it. We have got to take care of it. I heard a really cute example from a client that was in our office yesterday, and this gentleman had stage 4 prostate cancer. He is completely healing himself, unbelievable. And he said, I use this analogy for people that when you were 16, if you were given a car and that was the one car you got, and that was the only car you got your entire life, how good would you take care of that car? All right, you guys, those of you that are out there, chat with me. Like, you would so take good care of that car. What would you do? You would regularly wash it, tune it up, make sure it doesn't miss its maintenance, right? Rotate your tires. Always keep it operating the best possible so it doesn't break down, because it's the only car you're going to have your whole life. Yeah, we trash our cars because we just know we're going to get another one in 2 to 5 years, right? Okay, guess what? This right here, this beautiful body that each and every one of us were given, we've only got one. There is one. So if you haven't really honored yourself I'll say in my 48 years, it is time today to start, because it is the only body you have. So what you fuel it and you feed it and you give it and who you're around matters. So you guys, decrease your stress and anxiety. Make sure you're not in overwhelm. We've got 2 weeks left for this amazing month of December. End your year your best you. Put aside everything else that's happened. Just be you today and be your best you for the last few days of this year. If you guys ever have questions, reach out to myself, reach out to Arthur. You can always find us. Messenger. Holy cow, I'm getting a little tongue tied, you guys. On the Lupshas at Instagram, Kellie Lupsha at Facebook. You can go find us at thelupshas.com. You can actually, message us however you want to. So thanks for being with us. Thanks for joining on. Hey, live out there, I love you to pieces. I hope this was helpful. My podcast listeners, you guys mean the world to me. Be sure to subscribe, man. Smash that subscribe, right? Absolutely. And we super appreciate 5-star reviews. It helps us share our message with everybody else around the world. Our podcast, again, is Becoming the CEO of Your Health. Join me, follow me. And with that, you guys have an absolute blessed day out there and become your best self, because you matter. All right. Bye, everyone. Clicking off here, ending here, ending here.